Imagine a remote village where people stopped asking Allah for help and instead turned to the devil. A cursed village where the blind could suddenly see, the poor became rich overnight, and the sick were mysteriously healed. But every miracle came with a terrible price. The leader of this village was a powerful black magician named Abba. According to rumors, he married 3 different women only to sacrifice them to the devil. The villagers believed that through Abba, the devil could grant any wish they desired. But the devil never gives anything for free. Those who wanted wealth had to offer something precious in return. Those who wanted power had to surrender their faith. And the most terrifying part, the mosque in this village was forbidden from giving the call to prayer. People believed that if the sound of the adhan reached their ears, their bodies would begin to bleed. Why? What dark secret was hidden in this village? Today, we uncover the terrifying truth. One dark night, a young man named Linga arrived at Abba's house, carrying the key to the black magic shrine. As soon as he entered, the electricity suddenly went out. At first, he thought his master had switched off the power, but after searching the house, he couldn't find Abba anywhere. Holding a flashlight, Linga stepped outside and walked toward the cornfield nearby. The night was strangely silent. Not even the sound of a single bird could be heard. Then something caught his attention. Drops of blood were falling from the leaves onto the ground. His heart began to race. Following the trail, he pushed deeper into the field. And then he froze. Lying in the middle of the cornfield was Abba's lifeless body. The most powerful black magician in the village had been murdered. But who killed him? And why? To find the answer, we must go back exactly 12 hours earlier. Earlier that day, a poor villager arrived at Abba's house with his young daughter, Aisha. "Wait outside," the man told her. "We're going to become rich." The little girl sat quietly on the porch while her father entered the house carrying an empty wooden box. Inside, Abba whispered strange words and wrote symbols inside the box using a large black pen. He then handed it back to the man. "Open it." The man slowly lifted the lid. His eyes widened in shock. The empty box was now filled with stacks of cash, more money than he had ever seen in his life. Greed immediately took over. "I want more," he said. Abba smiled. "Are you willing to make a sacrifice?" Without hesitation, the man agreed. The price? His own daughter, little Aisha. But who killed him, and why? To find the answer, we must go back exactly 12 hours earlier. As evening approached, Aisha went to perform ablution before prayer. She noticed a water tap flowing and innocently turned it off, not realizing it was part of a dark ritual. Soon afterward, she entered the mosque. As she stood alone in prayer, a terrifying shadow appeared behind her. A cold wind swept through the building. Then the devil revealed himself. Moments later, Aisha was brutally killed, and her soul became another offering to the darkness that ruled the village. Later that night, a young woman named Einon and her friend Dini were walking home. Suddenly, Dini remembered she needed to stop at a nearby shop. "Wait here," she said. "I'll be right back." Einon stood alone on the deserted road. Then she heard someone whisper her name. "Einon." She turned around. A strange man holding a knife stood in the darkness. Slowly, he walked toward her. His voice sounded unnatural. "One day you will return to me. One head will replace another." Einon was terrified, but just as suddenly as he appeared, the man vanished. When Dini returned, there was no sign that anyone had been there. Einon began to wonder if she had imagined the entire encounter. She had no idea that this was only the beginning of the nightmare.